Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Mean Boys Podcast. What's up, guys?
Hey. Howdy.
I love you. Thank you for listening. It means the world to us. You're very sweet. Thank you for telling your friends and your social workers and your pets and the ghosts that visit you in the night about the program. I will say, noticing a little bit of a decline in the iTunes review department in America. However, thanks to mypodcastreviews.com, I've learned that we have our first Denmark iTunes review.
What?
From your only Danish listener, and he just writes, great podcast, always funny. That is so
Then added
How
Yorgie Borgie
Danish
Bork
of
Bork
you.
Bork.
succinct and sweet. And we also have a one from Canada. Good podcast, bad people. Give me the opportunity to feel slightly like a good person just due to juxtaposition once a week every week. So basically what he's saying is we're edgy in Canada.
Nice. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for leaving this. Please leave us more iTunes reviews, rate, all that shit. It really does help us out.
We're going on tour. Fill out that tour sheet. Locking dates. We'll be announcing them all very soon. So a bunch of pans just fell down, which reminds me you should donate to our Patreon so we could afford shelving and
not just hanging
stackable
pans on
cookware.
loose nails.
Yeah, the pans are literally hung off of like just a paper clip that's been like haphazardly fisted into the wall. We do weekly bonus content. This last week we find out what Tom does during the Singularity. We do some song parodies and some god-awful improv. It's a lot of fun.
Horse stuff.
A lot of horse stuff. Our guest today, Cody Sarvis.
Yeah. Another Patreon donor. You guys can be on this show if you donate enough to the Patreon.
We're that desperate.
Exactly. Cody also was a ton of fun. This was a fucking awesome episode.
Yeah, one of my favorites.
Fucking
We had a lot
was,
of good
yeah.
time.
Yeah, this is one of those ones where we just kind of lose our mind and are having the best time all the way through it.
If
So,
this is your first episode you've listened to, this is a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take a journey with us, you fucks.
Totally. The show's on YouTube now. I don't know if you guys know that. Subscribe to our YouTube channel because everything is based on how big of a number is next to your profile picture in this godforsaken fucking world. So go do us a favor there. Check that out. Anything else, boys?
No.
Death Pool is up and running. You can't join anime. You missed out. Maybe next year.
Yeah.
Olivia Grace drew first blood, so there's points on the board already.
Yeah.
Fuck, I should have done the math to announce all the prize.
We don't need to do that right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and those, you
Another
can just,
time.
You can just do that to the 32 people who are in the death pool and not the 2,500 people, of which most don't give a shit. Yeah, other than that, great episode with us and Cody Sarvis coming at you.
Come on.
It's right here.
Ta-da!
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Mean Boys Podcast. You're not bad at time management. You're just bad at doing stuff. I'm Connor McSpadden.
I'm Keith Carey.
I'm Cody Sarvis.
And I'm...
A violence penguin.
Ah!
I didn't like the way you leaned in and sauced that up,
I
Tom.
was waiting. You know what's funny? I already forgot who was ripping me, and I looked at Connor waiting for it, and then it was just like, whoa, surprise, Keith said shit about you.
I just don't think you found a way to say "and I'm" 5 letters in the most unnatural way possible.
Yeah, with like 6 syllables.
And
Yeah, you forgot that Keith was slamming you about 6 seconds after we went over it, and we're like, yeah, Keith's going to slam Tom. Cool.
You should have wrote it on the agenda. I would have remembered.
You've never read an agenda
Cody
in
has
your
my
life.
back here.
Oh, yeah, no, actually, say I was going to watch Madagascar differently now. Looking at the penguins like you.
this penguin just knocking fuckers out.
Exactly.
Oh, these wisecracks are a lot more sinister when you know that there's an underlying hash brown layer of mental illness.
It's hard to make
Expulsion letters from karate academies
like
in
a
Orange
waddling
County.
pun while they're covered in blood because they cut someone's throat to steal a boat.
Couple Tom things. Tom last night told me, just he spent the night to do the podcast this morning. He's like, yeah, I don't dream that much, but when I do, it's usually about shapes fighting. And I was in the bathroom shaving, and I was like, what'd you say? And he's like, yeah, I have a lot of dreams about shapes fighting. I was like, I just didn't think that could possibly be what you said, but I guess it was.
I don't dream much anymore. I've been dreaming more lately, but I will say that a lot of my dreams are shape-based, you know, whether violence or not.
Oh, Ramsey's in
I
here.
just really want to say something. I was trying to sleep last night, high out of my mind.
Uh-huh.
Me and my girlfriend, and we heard Tom say that. And the entire house fell silent. And then Connor echoed exactly what Paige and I were thinking. We were both like, wait, we thought you said that, but we weren't sure.
That's so funny. Yeah, the walls are very thin here at the Pacquiao Palace.
Yeah, it's all a communal conversation.
Wait. What kind of shapes? Which
Yeah.
shapes?
Mostly versions of squares and rectangles.
Wait.
So squares, and there's other versions.
Those are all versions of
No,
quadrilateral.
they
That-
can't
that
be
covers
in dreams.
every-
I don't know how to explain it, but they can be a different.
The final boss is a rhombus.
Yeah,
They could be different dimensions, 3D, 2D. It's weird when 3D
I got to
and
figure
2D
3D is going to win. Okay, so 3D and 2D fight in your dreams?
Yes.
Tom, that's terrifying.
Dimensionally,
Yeah,
is.
that's why when people tell me a weird dream, I'm like, oh, that sounds like a regular ass dream to me. I've had some crazy dreams. Have I told you about my Dave Chappelle dream?
You should be talking to a therapist about this stuff.
The therapist couldn't help. My Dave
yeah,
Chappelle,
he's going to prescribe him a protractor? Or like,
I had a dream where all these claymation monster shapes were chasing me.
yeah,
And
Tom.
A lot of shapes.
Let me just catch the listeners up. If you don't know, is afraid of claymation. He might throw up if he has to watch claymation. From what I understand,
I'll watch it, but it's very disturbing to me. And I'm running away from these monster shapes, and like I knew they were monsters, but they were also shapes. And I'm running from them, and I'm like. Oh fuck! Someone.
Everything has a shape,
Yeah,
Tom.
you
Just about
dummy.
any piece of physical matter.
It's hard to explain, but it's different. And I'm like running away, and I'm like, oh no, someone save me! And the person who shows up to save me is Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle shows up. I'm like, oh, thank you, Dave Chappelle. And I go give Dave Chappelle a hug because he's there to save me. And then he just melts in claymation. It was fucking.
Wow.
It was pretty bad. It was
And just,
terrifying.
you look over and Comedy Central claymation has hit him in the neck with a blow dart.
Just, like completely unrelated, but can you put me down for Dave Chappelle as the next person dying in your death pool? I feel like this dream means something.
Dude, if we
This
find
was like
out
6 years ago.
that would be so amazing. We found out that Tom had prophetic dreams, and we could just win
do.
every sports book or anything like that.
But he's so bad at explaining them, we don't know how to interpret.
it's just like they're
all right,
accurate. They're 100%
yeah.
accurate. It's just a matter of interpreting them.
Okay, according to Tom, a dodecahedron is going to win the Super Bowl. So
No,
I don't-
when
who has
when my
10
dreams
sides?
are realistic, I'm like, oh shit, this might happen. It's a fucking problem. I know I sound like a crazy white girl right now, but
No, I know. I'll be driving with Tom sometimes, and I'll just be like, "Oh shit," and I'll be like, "What?" And he's like, "I dreamt this, even this part right now," and I'm like, "All right, buddy, what happens next?" And he's like, "It's over, but it'll come back," and I'm like, "Cool."
yeah, there's been several times we've been driving and he's done that, and I'm like, well, this is when we drive into a ravine. Like that's the end of everything.
you guys don't die with me. It's all cool.
Cool.
Nice.
No, I actually just went on a road trip with a girl, and we were driving to San Francisco, which has a couple bridges. And like on the bridge, she goes, I'm terrified of bridges because I had a dream that I would die on a bridge, and I just suddenly went, oh. Okay.
Yeah. Now, what do you want me to do about it?
Here's a fun prank: is you just go to a party and you find a drunk girl and be like, "Hey, I'm so sorry, but I'm a psychic, and I this might be weird for you to hear, but just don't drive in a car for like 6 years, okay?"
Stay away from Dallas and snipers.
Oh, it's too funny. And just one more quick one. Another great Tom non sequitur is I never told you about when I break danced for Orlando Bloom.
It was a break. His hip hop dancing. I was in a Buddhist,
Excuse me.
it's a Buddhist hip hop group, and that's how I met. It was for
What were you guys called?
Rhythm Nation.
Oof, that's
No.
rough.
I really wanted a pun out of that. I don't know why you guys wanted. Anyone?
Yeah, well, Buddha, rocking everywhere. It was already
Buddha rocking everywhere.
There we go.
That's the worst part about religion to me. It's not like indoctrinating children with like regressive beliefs. It is the fucking trying to
song
make
parodies.
cool things about God. Oh, it's a
Oh,
bummer.
yeah. The amount of Christian ska that I listen to has proved this is a bad idea.
And you thought nobody could further ruin vegetables for Keith Carey, but by golly.
Dude, VeggieTales was crazy bad.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see the VeggieTale Book of Revelation. That's the thing I've always wanted.
Ooh, that'd be great.
Just the four
The
horsemen.
plantain comes out of the ocean and starts like breathing fire.
Yeah, a fucking cauliflower riding a pale horse called Death with a scimitar, just wasting people.
Ah, well, Cody's here. Thanks for doing the show, Cody.
Doing the show or donating money? There was a stutter there.
Yeah, Cody is one of our $100 Patreon listeners. Also, an old friend of mine. Occasional stand-up.
Yeah, wow. This
I
was
don't know what you want me to say. It sounded better than he gave it a shot.
you either put it in the resume or you leave it out. That's all.
You know, he's dabbles. He's got a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, he featured at the
Double,
Oyster
double,
Oyster
double.
House or whatever in the Valley once.
No, that guy made sure to tell me that I was way cooler than you.
Oh yeah, that was real weird.
Yeah, I was like, I'm a better stand-up than Keith. All right, I'll take it.
Yeah, there was a night with Ian Salmon, like Cody had a really good set, and he was just like kept harping on how much funnier Cody was than me, and I was like, to the point where I was like, okay, man.
Yeah, Keith gets in a lot of these situations where people that just don't know when to stop talking will just like clam onto you and just be like, yeah, no, man. I mean, like, you're fat, but you're funny. And you're just like, okay, yeah, man.
It's like, your life's a nightmare. I'm like, look at you, you're fucking gross, but like, that was a pretty good set. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, we're all fired up here. What are we doing? Let's get into the Mexican joke off.
Ay, so topical.
Okay.
I'll take us away this week. Delta has tightened restrictions on what can qualify as a service animal on their flights. And this is bad news, is we may have to pay full price for Tom's airfare on our upcoming tour dates.
I almost wrote the same thing.
That would be so great to have a service, Tom.
Just Tom flying in a kennel.
This is my
I bunch other dogs for you.
this is my anxiety dipshit.
He's here to make sure I am always anxious.
I just like to look at him and feel better about myself. So
I feel like Tom could somehow, and I mean this both as an insult and a compliment, I feel like you could find a way to crash an airplane from your seat. Like, I don't know how.
It's always a challenge not to. I got to be out. No,
yeah, you got to try to call. Call aliens on your walkie-talkie, and it fucks with the.
How is it ISIS has never tried to recruit you for this exact reason?
Because he's the most conspicuous human being that's ever lived.
Yeah.
Shape monsters,
Yeah.
2 united.
Okay, yeah, I got to blow up this bus now. Admiral Akbar or whatever. All right. The city of Chicago celebrated the first week without a homicide in over a year. Analysts say the reason for declining violence is that everybody in Chicago is finally dead.
Oh.
The last Chicagoan died.
I don't know if anyone has a joke about it, but Kanye named his baby Chicago. I thought that was kind of cool.
That
I
is
thought
a
that's a
good
fun
name.
name. Yeah.
Let's call him Shy for short. Or
Yeah, that's kind of perfect.
yeah, no, it works out.
Yeah, how about everybody?
LaBeouf.
How about you
Breaking
guys,
news, Kanye made a good choice.
how about all you guys shut the fuck up? Okay.
Yeah.
How about all you fucking haters pipe down?
Yeah, sorry, his name's not fucking Purple Ham Sandwich or whatever Beyonce's dumb kids are named.
Yeah, sorry your dad's not cool and rich,
All right, now I feel bad about this.
and
but,
your name's Glenn.
Okay, so Kanye and Kim gave birth through a surrogate. The birth had no complications, but Kanye did pause the birthing to announce, "Yo, I'm going to let you finish, but Beyonce had the best child of all time."
Yeah.
Oh, man, I bet you Kanye's going to try to fuck Beyonce's kid at some point. Like when she's older.
Okay, that's
Not like now.
important to state that.
Like when she's a grown. You don't see old fat scuzzy Kanye pulling that move.
No, I don't think Kanye is a pervert.
Not even like a pervert.
Well, he
Name
is.
a bad thing you think about Kanye.
Just as a power move, like
He's getting a little fat, but I kind of like chubby Kanye.
Fat Kanye's great. He looks so happy.
He does, yeah.
Yeah.
I want him to be happy. I want I like my beautiful dark twisted fantasy era because he just was like having fun in interviews and tweeting shit about water bottles.
Yeah.
I get sad for the guy. I feel bad for him. He's
You
just
like 909s and Heartbreaks? I feel like that was like he delivered that from a place of pain.
it was great.
909s and Heartbreaks.
That's what I said.
Connor's Diary.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, a high school cheerleader burned her newborn baby to death. Her official defense: we didn't start the fire. It was always burning since was my fucking damn it. Damn it, motherfucker, piece of shit.
Tom, what you can't say a regular sentence. What makes you think you're going to be able to sing a song?
Every element of that was amazing because in your brain you're like, I know what relates to high school girls in 2017. Billy Joel.
It was 2018, but yeah.
Oh,
Shut your fuck up. God, you fucking asshole.
Idiot.
shut your fat hole,
You fucking
you big
dumb.
dunce.
You non-year knowing motherfucker.
You don't know anything.
I know what year it is.
I respect that you bombed the joke, but then still decided to correct him. That's
What was the punchline supposed to be before you died?
It's fucking. The build-up's gone. You know, you guys want to.
Oh yeah, the moment it would be.
I mean, it was killing him.
Dude, it was great.
We weren't already ready to destroy you for it.
And now I'm frantically looking like, do I have any song parodies this week? All right, guys. A Connecticut state trooper named Dragon was arrested for DUI after falling asleep at the wheel. Upon being taken into custody, he said, "Do I count towards my own quota?"
I get it.
Because they have DUI quotas.
Okay.
And
Oh,
a
because
cop-
he's a dragon.
nothing to do with it. I just thought that was a funny
Explain
detail.
what you think you meant.
But
I didn't think I meant anything.
No, Tom was just fucking with I know when he's fucking with us and when he's actually being stupid.
Donald Trump's doctor declared that he is 6'3" and weighs 239 pounds. In related news, I am a Chinese acrobat. Tom is the professor of mathematics at MIT, and Connor McSpadden is straight.
Never been to Mitt.
I could see that gay joke coming a mile away.
Yeah.
My powerful eyes that I feed with the semen proteins to keep them laser sharp.
You kiss dudes.
Why'd you say that like a weird Trailer Park Boys accent?
You kiss dudes.
Kiss dudes.
You're not
out there macking chaps? Kenny, I heard you like to mac on a chop every now and then.
Snogging a fella.
You're out there slobbing dongs. You dong slobbing chop macker. Dude, Scottish homophobe is my new favorite character.
Sexual harassment.
You guys ruined Madagascar and Shrek.
We're going to destroy the whole DreamWorks back catalog by the end of this episode.
You're out there dunking fellas, Kenny. Donkey, I shit my pants, donkey.
Oh, God, we're not doing this.
We're not doing
Watch
Shrek
your
shit his
fucking
pants.
back, Wreck-It Ralph.
That's a Disney movie.
No, it's a...
No, it's not. It is a Disney movie.
Continue.
Yeah,
That's my favorite version of Tom. He has climbed to the top of a hill thinking he's right and then realizes he's about to fall
I'm
on
gonna
it.
let someone else die here. Goodbye.
there's nothing better than you. I don't think you've ever corrected someone correctly. You always jump into like, actually, and then you shit your pants, do a little dance, and fall down.
All right, you're up, Cody.
All right. Trump took to Twitter to call the Women's March a celebration of the economic success and wealth creation of his first year in office. Trump then responded to critics with, "I know you are, but what am I?"
That's actually pretty good.
Thanks.
Yeah, that was insane that he tried to be like, oh, they're out there marching for how good of a president I am.
Well, dude, I
It was like, if Mr. Burns said that line on The Simpsons, you'd be like, that's a bit much.
Right.
like he's trolling. He was just like that's a good troll.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's a pretty funny idea. to
Yeah,
just
I
be
mean,
like,
I don't want to give him credit.
what
but
a
I'll give
good
him
time to
little
sell.
credit.
Yeah, just like he's just trying to change the narrative, or
Yeah.
just be a dick. I mean, it's kind of funny.
It's pretty
Either way, he's proving points. Like
Yeah.
those, they had signs that said the exact opposite.
Yeah, they're literally trying to say, nah, fuck you.
They're mad that he doesn't want a mac and chaps. Not in my America. I'm the most American man that's ever lived. The homophobic Scottish gay.
A Canadian woman was caught. Take two. A Canadian woman was caught after killing her best friend and then posting a photo of them together earlier that night. She is being convicted of first-degree murder and third-degree rudeness for not tagging her friend in the post. Because she's Canadian.
Yeah.
It's just funny hearing Tom do like some like a very whoa, isn't social media crazy? You didn't even want to do some kind of oompa loompa doopity doo thing about like how she had to bury your friend with their like yearbook photos or something.
It's actually, I recommend the article just because it's fucking crazy. They found out that she did it because of she wore a fat woman belt in the photo, and that was they knew.
What's a fat woman? Is that like Catwoman? But
it's like it's a belt for fat women, and
that is not what it's called.
I don't know.
Hello, sir. Yeah, thank you. Could you show me your fat women belts?
I don't know the medical name for it, but they could tell.
A fat woman belt is just a strip of bacon. It's a belt of.
They could forensically tell that it was a thick, fat ass belt that killed her, and they're like, "That's crazy that this." And then they found her that way. It was pretty interesting.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it was
You guys bring up a good point, though. You meant like tagging on Facebook and not like toe tags, right? Like that's
Yeah.
not what you're.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, that would be
Is
fun.
that called kicking someone? What is a toe tag?
But
It's what they put on your body.
when you die.
When
they-
you're in the
so
morgue.
that's how they
Yeah,
identify
yeah.
you. They write your name.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Like
cute.
think about the Death Certificate album cover with Uncle Sam.
What?
I don't know why you thought that was going to get him.
A bill on the floor of the Iowa State House would add a Bible literacy class to public schools. Critics are calling the bill costly, as they would have to first introduce regular literacy to the Iowa curriculum. They dumb.
Dumbass, not from here ass motherfuckers.
Everyone that doesn't live within a 50-mile radius from me is a paste-gurgling troglodyte that doesn't deserve democracy or a voice
You know what?
or...
What bums me out? I live 60 miles from you right now.
Case in point.
But he also lives in the 909, so his standards are low. Like this 951.
I live
Here.
directly next door.
Sorry,
I lived 11 feet away.
You
lives
don't
in
live at the
9
Riverside.
inches
No, okay.
Yeah, learn geography, Cody.
I live in the Inland Valley Center Mall in the parking lot where I forage for discarded churros.
That looked like Tom was about to be confidently wrong again. No, idiot. He lives in the 5, 6, 4, 7, 3, 9, 26.
Oh,
5,
shit.
6, 7, 3,
Yeah,
oh.
guys,
wish knew
I
the
wasn't
numbers
paying
to that
attention.
song.
I got into a little bit of a kerfuffle with an octagon, but I'm back.
3, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9. 5, 4.
3, 6, 45, 91.
8, 6, 7, Empire
5,
Carpet.
Ah, Keith got it.
Are there any other 80s songs you want to like reference right now?
What a weird 80s music.
I said jump. It's your turn. Okay.
It's my turn.
It's your yeah.
Yeah. A television crew was arrested. A television crew was arrested by TSA for bringing a fake homemade explosive device to an airport. For more on cheap, phony bombs, stay tuned for Cody's next joke.
Oh.
Okay, well,
I read that story, but I'm not a mean person, so I didn't come up with anything like
that's what we
that.
call mean boys.
I didn't come up with any real jokes, so I was like, I guess going to be a dick to Cody.
If your joke works, that means his bombed.
I-
Pressure's on.
I specifically avoided writing jokes about Keith just for this reason.
Good call.
All right, an IT worker for Fannie Mae told CNN she was expected to act as a personal plaything to a senior director. The director responded by saying, "Nah, dog, I'm not into that nerd shit." There we go. Yep.
How could she in IT?
Yeah.
Oh.
Look, I'm gonna say what we're all thinking. I was right.
Yeah.
I had better ones, but
At least you didn't bomb to a melody.
at least I got through my whole joke.
That's something you can hold
Man, we are
dear
keeping
to
the
your
bar
heart.
real low.
yeah,
for
look, I
success
don't
here.
want to be the funniest person on this podcast. I
Good.
just want to be the person that talks best in the microphone.
You have the best hair. but-
Thanks. Whew.
Yeah, you do have good
That's
hair.
it works real well on audio, right? That's
Yeah.
You use gel and shit?
actually, you know
Tom,
what?
shut the
Funny
fucking
story.
possibly care.
Ran out of gel.
Fucking
I just don't know how you make your hair like
Cody,
that.
so help me God, if that ends up being an interesting anecdote, I'm going to kill you for stopping me from making Tom look stupid.
I used moisturizer today because you could use that instead of gel.
You put lotion in your hair?
Yep. And in the
What
basket.
are you, Tom? Yeah, I'm trying to moisturize my hair.
Yeah, I put butter in there. I just let the stick of butter on my head and let God do the rest.
Yeah, my mohawk's getting ashy. Tom, you sleep in a nest of crumbs. So I've been telling you, these are just sorry.
Ashy Mohawk is my favorite drag queen. Continue.
Scientists believe that men will no longer be born in 3.5 million years. Sith Emperor Donald Trump responds, "We must build a wall around the Y chromosome." We didn't start the fight.
What?
I think you got Star Wars confused with Children of Men. Like, yeah, they're both in the future.
That was
Whoa, no, Star Wars. Long time ago.
baffling. Why did you bring the Star Wars element into it?
I
It was a fine joke without that.
Because
I mean, it wasn't good, but it was like
I don't know. I liked imagining Donald Trump in Sith robes trying to shoot lightning out of his hands. I'm like, I can incorporate this something that has nothing to do with it. It was always burning since the world was turning.
it's like breathtaking.
You know, the problem with battling Skywalkers, he's going to lose. I mean, that's the problem. I mean, it'd be a lot of fun. I'd love to kill him, but I mean,
Let's think about how fun it would be to have Donald Trump in Star Wars as the evil emperor. I think that would be a fun.
I think
It would be
I
fun.
think that is if there's 5 levels of creativity, that is a level 1. I am a school teacher in Wyoming who shares Bill Maher videos on Facebook.
Yeah.
Ass idea. That's pretty
It's a long
fucking uncompelling.
Yeah, it is.
I don't get,
Nothing has ever moved my comedy dick less than that. Like,
yeah, just kind of like, sure. Huh?
yeah.
Real long road to call him a basic ass bitch, though. I feel like you could have compressed it there.
I don't know. Has anybody pointed out that he's also kind of orange?
And he's got wrinkles. I don't know.
That Doku guy in the first episode, he had an orange lightsaber.
Doku?
No.
Or,
Yeah,
or Guangdong or whatever.
Hang on. I need to point this out. Every single part of the sentence you just said was wrong.
He's in the second one.
Shut
It's
up,
a red
man.
lightsaber, and his name's Count Dooku. Yeah.
No, not Dooku. It's his name's like Kwanzaa or something.
No,
Qui-Gon Jinn has a green
not
lightsaber.
nobody has ever had an orange lightsaber in
Yes,
a
they
movie.
have. They have.
I'm looking up Star Wars orange. Someone
Tom,
has.
if you can name all 8 Star Wars movies, I will give you $5. Go.
Okay. Oh shit.
Name one.
The Emperor Strikes Back.
Nope.
So close.
Keep going.
Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
That's one. Oh fuck.
the Wrath of Khan.
Big Boom Machine Planet.
Tom needs $5, and he is trying.
Return of the Jedi.
Again. Return of the Jedi.
Fucking
Did you
shit.
find it?
Wrath of the Bigfoot, I think. I can't find anyone. Yeah,
My hand is sad.
I guess there's a guy named Master Yaddle who has an orange lightsaber.
Shut up. Yaddle
Boom,
never.
here comes
Yaddle, no, you're wrong. Yaddle never lights his lightsaber in the movie. Although that's why I think Yaddle.
No,
is a
but
woman.
it's he
Plo Koon.
Yeah, Plo Koon.
You don't.
You don't even know.
Shut your fat mouth.
He
You
wears a
did not-
mask. He wears a mask. He's an alien dude wearing a mask.
Okay, Plo Koon does wear a mask.
No, I know. Here's the thing. I know who Plo Koon is.
He's got a fucking orange lightsaber.
Plo.
Does he ever light that
Koon.
lightsaber in the movie? Plo Koon.
Yes, he's fighting.
No, I don't think he does in the
no,
movie.
in the
no.
gladiator arena.
Okay, that's still the second Star Wars movie, so you still were wrong. No, you were still wrong 3 times in that sentence.
He is more commonly portrayed with his blue-bladed lightsaber.
But he does have an orange lightsaber in one of the scenes.
I'm just going to Google Plo Koon, and if I can find a picture of him in the movie with an orange lightsaber.
What an insane route this is taking.
Welcome to Game Boys.
Yeah,
where
who
we
could give
discuss
less?
Star Wars.
Who could possibly give less of a fuck
The
about this? Why?
listeners want me to be right.
No, they don't. No one ever wants you to be anything.
A new study states that adolescence lasts from ages 10 to 24, which means I have 3 months to produce something besides cum rags and excuses.
That's the name of your album, right?
I saw that.
Yeah.
It really does just kind of seem like we're coming up with like new fun ways for science to back us up not growing up.
Oh, yeah, we're just like, you don't need to have your own health care. You're just a baby.
It is a weird generation of like adult babies who just do not want to be adults.
Yeah, I mean,
That's not a funny observation.
just
It's
because
a
I
real
just
thing.
because I
Suck
poop in
my
a grocery
fucking
bag.
Plo Koon.
Hey, do you want to talk more about nostalgia? Is that what
Dude,
you're
Tom, you
Yeah,
got
exactly. After we just yelled at each other about Star Wars for 8 minutes, I'm going to be like, we need to grow up.
yeah, Tom. I'm putting you in timeout officially.
I'm already in the corner. What
You
the
don't-
fuck are you going to do to me?
You can't. You no more. You get.
I'm crackly.
You
today.
only get
I'm
2 more opinions on this episode, and after that, you are done, Mister. So space them out.
We are cutting you off. All right. Speaking of nerd shit, actor Michael Douglas was accused of repeatedly abusing women. Marvel responded by saying, "See, we told you he was the perfect Ant-Man."
Oh, because Ant-Man.
Yeah, God, I was really counting on you for carrying that. With it. I
don't
wrote
get- I
that
don't
for
get
you.
it.
In the comic books, Ant-Man beat his wife a lot.
Yeah,
Oh.
he was. It's like Iron Man's an alcoholic. He's just one of those character flaws that they gave him.
Yeah, Hank Pym just like straight up beat a lady.
Yeah, they cut that out of the movie. I don't know why.
Yeah, would have been the feel-good fucking hit of the summer.
Oh,
Oh, the hit like
Like a punch.
like in the face.
yeah.
like a pow.
All right.
or weed.
So private investigators say there may have been foul play in the murder-suicide of a billionaire couple. The children of the couple, who hired the investigators, called off the investigation. The children cannot be reached for comment from their new private airship.
That's funny.
We're on a Zeppelin called "Fuck You, Dad."
Yeah,
The
dude.
dead Zeppelin.
I read that shit. It's like basically like Canada's Bill Gates was just like mysteriously dead, right?
Jesus.
Yeah, it was like they hung themselves. They both hung themselves. And what's weird is they had to like the private investigators had to figure it out. They couldn't figure out that like they were bloodied up a little bit. Like someone else did this first.
Right.
It was weird that the Canada's cops are so
Dude, rich people don't. If you're rich, even if you're gonna kill yourself, you just do it. You just like I'm just gonna jump into a fucking distillation matter destruction pod, or whatever that I got on the Sharper Image catalog.
Isn't it weird
What
to
do you think the Sharper
like,
Image sells?
I think
like-
they have Futurama suicide booths.
Does it
No,
weird
I mean,
you
like-
out to think that Canadians are rich? Like they have rich people in Canada?
Well, they're rich and they're fake made up.
What the fuck are you talking
Like I
about?
always just imagine a dude in plaid chopping down a tree and turning into syrup, and then
Yeah, somebody's got to buy that syrup and then they get the money.
right, Americans.
Almost everybody in Canada has so much more money than you.
Yeah.
feels
That,
racist.
that is also true.
and more healthcare.
Canada's
You
not
can
a
actually
race.
you can pick a lot of countries. That's
I'm just saying it feels racist. I'm not saying it is racist. It just feels racist.
Nigeria, that's one of them.
There we go.
Probably.
All right, Cody, you're. Oh no,
Nope.
oh, it's me. Oh, cool.
It is. I will say it is weird to think about Canadian billionaires. That's kind of a
Yeah.
funny thought.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I have the
Like
biggest
Justin
tree.
Bieber?
Like, I don't understand. Like, that's
The
my
biggest tree.
That's my impression. Of,
Well, the
oh,
Canadian economy dictates you're the king
I have
until
a-
our trees
a maple
catch up,
leaf the size of a midget. Like, I feel like that's how.
and he just hang glides in on a giant leaf from his big money tree.
Oh, Canada.
That's pretty good.
Thank you. I had a good midget voice.
Oh,
really
I thought
fun,
you were the squirrel, like a flying squirrel.
Oh, I was doing the midget on the maple leaf.
Oh,
I
okay.
got you.
Like he was writing it on a maple leaf.
I escaped from Logan Paul.
Freedom.
A video of a python and alligator fighting in an epic battle on a Naples, Florida golf course went viral. The alligator won with the par 2, while the python scored a triple bogey.
That was the best joke you've ever done on the podcast, Tom. That was funny.
Thanks, asshole.
Hey, great.
I was real worried for you too because you were stumbling over setup. There were too many words in there.
No, you just literally
I was waiting-
said an alligator, python. They got in a fight. It was at a golf course.
Anyway, here's a Motley Crue song. Squirrels, squirrels, squirrels.
smoking in the python. Fire away.
I feel like this is more of like a once bit, twice shy kind of scenario.
I love holes in one. I'm a lizard, baby, so why don't you kill me? Tom's musical punchline roulette. Whip it good. Whip it any way you want it. Whip it how you need it. There's a fucking crocodile.
This is the second time Tom has sung Journey to me today.
I don't even remember the first time, but I believe it.
I forget. We were on the way to the liquor store.
Oh,
Yeah.
probably had something to do with my surroundings.
Well, you know what, Tom?
Like you got to go retrace your steps to remember why you said whatever dumbass fucking
Feral
thing you
man.
had something to do with my surroundings. Oh yeah, I probably
that's a fair
I
thing to
probably
say.
saw a bright light and got spooked, and that's why I bit the guy. Please don't put me down, Mr. Dog Police.
Connor, you're up.
A new plan to fight congestion was charged $12 for driving a car in Manhattan. In addition, the commission behind the proposal plans to charge $30 to tell people about the benefits of meditation.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't totally listening.
No, I wasn't totally saying it.
I was trying to think of Journey lyrics to change.
I just don't know.
Don't worry, guys. I'll get something.
All right. A dead pregnant woman in South Africa gave birth to an infant corpse during her own funeral.
Whoa.
On the plus side, a South Africa family just saved a bunch of money on having to throw a baby funeral. Yeah, that really happened.
Just beat it.
They were burying.
Just eat the baby, maybe. Eat
the
it.
baby. Yeah, no, they were trying to they were burying her, and she was pregos when she died, and then she just had a stillborn baby in the coffin.
Jeez.
And then I guess the people there were just witchcraft. It became they thought it was a voodoo night. I just imagine one guy was just well, fuck this, and just closed the coffin.
The delivery of that joke, though, made you sound like the most oppressing progressive agent.
The delivery of that joke was about as good as her delivery in terms of timing.
Heyo.
All right.
The baby's dead.
Baby.
The lead singer of the Cranberries died last week. The cause of the death has not been revealed, but the coroner did confirm that she ended up becoming a zombie.
Boom! He just blew out,
I'm so mad at you.
blew out my ears. The joke there is that she's been embalmed and she's now a crazen. That's the joke. That's a funny joke. I got Keith on a coffee stain.
Fuck. I love the Cranberries.
I know, so did I. God damn it.
Yeah, Tom, you got one more joke.
Yeah.
Do it in honor of Dolores fucking English pants of the.
She's Irish.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dolores Riordan.
She would like that I didn't respect anything about her legacy. They're a good band. Sorry.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, dead. Fertility is at an all-time low, but pregnancy is at a high. Mostly because of artificial insemination, or as I call it, getting cucked by science.
Come in me, come on me. I need come the science dick. All right, boys will be right back.
Connor, for saving that.
No problem.
Go Cranberries.
And now, God watching the news. We're live on the scene of the devastating earthquake, talking to one young woman who lost her home. Fatima, how are you holding up? We have no possessions left, no clean water. Everything we've worked for is gone. What God would let this happen?
Oh, sorry. I stopped 5 new kinds of AIDS and a racist Godzilla last week, but nobody ever talks about that on the news. You know what? That's it. I'm making 12 new YouTube stars, and I'm keeping this Tide Pod meme going for another month. Suck my dick.
That was God watching the news. If you've been listening to the show for a while, you know that we only listen to things with studio headphones.
That's right. Studio headphones are premium, on-ear, fucking Swedish, awesome headphones that won't hurt your family.
If I want to hear the voice of any of my loved ones, I make them call me just so I could take the call on studio headphones so
True.
it sounds even better than real life.
They'll turn you into an absolute monster, but a stylish monster.
They're so fucking sleek and aesthetically pleasing. The battery life is phenomenal. You can use Bluetooth and fucking walk around jamming out like Baby Driver.
Or you can use their crazy magical cord that does not tangle ever.
Never.
No.
Not even once is it even kind of tangled.
No, if it ever tangles, riot.
It's fucking crazy. We keep talking about it, and it's not even in the ad copy that we should be discussing, but it's a very, very good auxiliary cord.
Speaking of monsters, Mr. Ear exclusively listens to audio with studio
And Lord
headphones.
knows we all care what the fuck Mr. Ear's deal is.
Oh, geez, I can't imagine why we don't have more fucking sponsors when every single product has a Mr. Blah, blah, blah
Yeah.
dipshit.
I can't wait for Professor MeUndies to dick us out of some money. Anyway, go to studiosweden.com, pick up your pair today, use promo code MEANBOYS15 to get 15% off. We get a little kickback, you get some fucking killer headphones. Everybody wins.
There's free shipping all over the world, and listen like a cool guy. And the Mean Boys podcast is back to do one of our favorite segments. It's been a while. Excited to come back to it. How about it? No.
Fuck up.
Okay. New names.
It's time for new names.
Yeah, no, wait, I looked this up, and I was trying to find, because I was doing research, and I only found like 4 episodes that weren't live episodes that you guys did new.
Yeah, I guess we haven't done this as much as we thought.
One of
we
them
did.
had Joe Dosh on it, so that's how.
Who? We don't talk. Never mind.
I don't. I've never.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that name in years.
You know what's funny?
I wonder if he means old Ben Dosh. That's what he does.
Cody, you're really fucking this up. People don't know that Joe has assumed the new identity of Tom. I want Mean Boys to be big enough that there are people that have conspiracy theories where they're just like, if you look at the shape of their fat heads, you'll see with a little bit of barbershop pubes and spirit gum, you could make them into a whole new dumbass. I'll take us away with a new name. New name for latte art. That'll now be called Millennial Balloon Animals.
I really like that.
I'm pretty funny. I'm getting almost too good at podcasting. It's boring. I got to move on to something else that challenges me, like street magic.
Oh, God. We went on a whole David Blaine kick last night.
I forgot. I wanted to bring this up in the intro. Tom said one of the funniest things. He's like, "Is David Blaine black?" And I was like, "I don't think so." I'll look it up, and I was just like, "Oh, he's a quarter Puerto Rican." And he just goes, "Oh, that's a big quarter." He's a Puerto Rican. Yeah, that was my quip.
All right. Cheap gay guys will now be known as pleather daddies.
Ooh, what did I say? You Mackin Chaps?
Oh, yeah.
You're Mackin Chaps. Mackin Chaps in the gutter, you cheap gay boy.
Mac and Chaps sounds like weird gay sex, but also kind of a really good food. Like,
Yeah.
Sounds like something that comes in a basket.
No, that's something that you would make. It'd just be like nachos, but with mac and cheese instead of just regular cheese.
Oh, my dude, I'm going to make the fuck out of that now. I never thought of that.
Oh, you love mac and chaps, do you? Oh, you mac a little chaps? Well, you're mac and chaps,
The
you
greatest
fat
Irish
son of a...
delicacy, nachos.
Irish nachos.
Irish nachos are dumb bullshit.
Irish nachos
Oh,
are
no,
fantastic.
Well, they're good.
As someone that's watched you eat poutine, I don't understand why you're like Irish nachos.
I mean, calling them Irish nachos seems disrespectful. like
the Irish
What-
karma.
we're not
I don't know.
appropriating nachos.
Yeah.
you are appropriating nachos.
Oh, as opposed
Irish.
to the rest of the Irish food, just a bunch
Well,
of
if
fucking-
anything, we're being racist to Irish people by just saying because there's a potato in it, it's an Irish nacho.
That's all they have.
It really is, yeah.
And it's like, oh, did we have a fucking potato. And
Well, yeah,
add sheep to it.
I drove through the countryside of my homeland looking at these fucking
Here's some moss to put
famine
on
walls
top.
that people put up to try to like separate the soil and grow their little shitty potatoes. And I was just like, I get it because I also wouldn't have the self-esteem to leave. I'd be like, I deserve to eat one root vegetable a day and then go work the fields and cry under the fucking black sun. Like I get it. Like that's who we are.
They also used to have cranberries too. I just want to point that out. Until recently.
Yeah, until very recently.
The cranberry famine.
All right. Fat gay man.
Cramming. Hey, lady, sit down and let me tell you a tale of the cramming. You couldn't get a daiquiri for thousands of years. They had to let it linger. All the women died of pussy diseases, and we were forced to mac chaps just to pass the time.
Irish anymore.
He was never. I can't do an Irish accent. I can do
Scottish, yeah.
I can do very racist Scottish accent.
Move over,
I can do-
Cat in the Hat.
I can
Here
do
comes
like-
the Mac and the Chaps.
I can do relapse Craig Ferguson, but that's about it.
All right. Fat gay men wearing leggings will now be called Yogi Bears.
Oh, I like that.
like
That's
that a
very
lot.
good. That's because yoga. Wow.
God.
Well done.
really good.
That's a perfectly symmetrical joke.
I like that we're so proud of it. It sounds condescending.
Yep, no, that's
No, I'm
close.
just
No, I know.
as someone who
what we
put
do.
no effort into these, as you'll see after I only have one more good one.
Oh yeah, I blew my good one, and you guys didn't even like it that much. So I'm in a lot of trouble.
I need to take a second to say, Tom, I feel you, because before Keith got big and was on a podcast, I was you. Like, every time all of our friends would hang out, I was the one that he would make fun of, and everything I said was wrong, and all my jokes were like, you know what, Cody, that's really funny. He would never laugh. He would just say, you know what, Cody, that's really funny.
So I paid $100 to confront him.
Yeah,
Like some kind of.
you sure showed me.
The house is rigged to burn down in like half an hour. Okay, there you go.
Some fucking Count of Monte Cristo bullshit.
And again, this is
It's like Count of Monte Cristo.
as probably the main bully of the show. This is more of a reflection on me. It's Tom's not stupid. I'm a bad friend. That's what is really being.
No, I
revealed.
just know you guys are very insecure, and I'm fine with it.
Oh no, he's on to us. Slam!
Tom is also a fat, retarded asshole. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, I'm not.
He's not that fat.
Wait.
See?
Oh, good timing. Tom's faking it for comic. I know when he's faking it, and it's so good because that means I know when he's not faking it,
Yeah.
and that's delicious.
New name for chairs, butt desks.
Wait a second. Someone that just listened to all of these, you did a new name for couches a while ago, and you know what it was?
Butt desks?
No, it was ass bed.
Which is different.
Hey, Cody, I hate to ruin the illusion for you. It doesn't matter. This isn't like some big.
No, I'm standing.
Nobody's
like-
checking the continuity on the Mean Boys.
We're not like
remembered a thing I said.
we're not
I don't
tracking
remember.
asteroids that are headed towards the Earth. We're just calling shit other. Like, for instance, my next one is I'm going to call poop toilet food. All right, so I'm not exactly like trying to reinvent the wheel here.
I'm here standing up for all the Mean Boys fans. We demand better content.
Fucking asshole. Toilet food. You jackass. I love it.
Oh my god! Oh god! A gangbang will now be known as a gravy train.
Very good.
All right. Down syndrome will now be known as reverse Asian syndrome.
What?
Wait, what?
Because of
Because
of their eyes.
Wait, because
No, because Down syndrome kind of makes you look a little Asian.
I feel like they go the opposite way.
Mike.
Look, I'm just saying, I wouldn't think it immediately, but if you're talking about Asians and Down syndrome people, like,
no, I mean it seems like they would have really big eyes.
yeah.
Is it because they're bad at math?
All right, everyone, let's look at
No, I'm on fire today, guys.
Kind of just retcon that joke. Into a question.
Everybody get the fuck out of my way.
I'm just hanging out. Man.
Dinosaurs will now be.
No, nothing better time to dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs will now be called good breath dragons.
They don't breathe fire. It's very simple. Me and Tom get it because we're smart. Yeah, hell yeah.
I love it.
Tom, no one here has more like testosterone than you, and no one's voice cracks more often. You look like you're 45, but you get like puberty voice every time you're not sure of yourself. Oh, jeez.
It's so funny, exasperated voice.
Morty. Oh, my God, Morty. All right. New name for, in light of these allegations, new name for David Blaine, and in honor of George H.W. Bush, David Copperfield.
Oh my god. Well, let's tag team on that. New name for destroying your career by publicly admitting to a rape. Kamikaze.
Oh, okay.
God damn.
Did he admit finally?
No, it was just a.
Oh.
Look, they're not all good.
Yeah. Dude, by the
love
way,
you, Keith. I
listening
love you,
audience, do yourself a favor and watch every David Blaine magic special on Netflix right now.
Watch,
because
I
watch
gotta be
David
honest,
Blaine fuck
I
with
thought-
Harrison Ford.
I
That is
thought-
the number one best.
I thought
no,
you
the
were-
best way, Kanye watching a hand being stabbed. Fucking.
And just not
that
knowing
one's
what
good.
face to make.
Jaden Smith seeing a card trick.
I thought you were going to say, do yourself a favor and don't get raped by Cos. Which is also good. They're both good. That and David Blaine.
one of them's got to help your career, right?
Jesus, you're up.
Yeah, not after that. All right. Trans people will now be known as cis steaks. cis states.
That's funny.
Oh man, I just love the collective clenching in here. Just oh god, no!
It's like if I'm going to go down for a joke, I'd like it
love
to be
you
a
Playing
good
with
one.
fire that used to be water.
You know, if I'm going to get in trouble, I'd like to be it happen over something funny. I'm sorry.
New name.
Hi, Robin.
New name for fingering. Digging for clams.
Clam digging. Oh my god, that's a website though. That's like an early 2000s porn site
Oh,
that
really?
should exist.
Wait.
Oh, no, it doesn't exist, but it
I'll
should
tell you
have.
my favorite euphemism for fingering that I heard from a friend of mine. It's feeding the horse.
Wait, aren't clam diggers like a type of pan?
I think so.
Yeah.
That's how you get the camel toe.
That sounds like a racial slur for Pacific Islanders. Oh, yeah, daughter of mine fucking some clam digger.
Right. New name for Down syndrome.
All right, how many have we done? Do we have 2 left?
We have 2 left.
Okay. Oof. Nothing good here. New name for feminazis, Gal-Qaeda. I guess. I don't even believe in the concept of feminazis, but
God, you ever look at one and
it sure
realize,
rhymed.
You ever look at one and realize you're about to say it out loud?
Yeah, oh,
Here we go.
every time.
Albino black dudes will now be called vanilla gorillas.
Well, we found the hill to die on.
I warned you earlier that was happening.
Sure is fucking sad on this hill here.
I apologize to our robust albino listeners.
We got an email. I love when I get emails and it's like, hey, what's up? Love the show. I just want to let you know you have one black transgender fan in Brixton. And I'm like, thank you. That's very funny.
You're buying us a lot of mileage.
All right. Jesus Christ. I'm having the same thing you're having right now. Broken Apple products will now be known as Bernie Macs.
That's very good.
Building the first railroads in America are now known as the Panda Express.
I think you forgot to say the word Asians.
New names is always the most racist segment somehow. I don't even, it's never intentional.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't know how?
All right, guys.
I love all people. Well, I don't like anybody really, but I love all people equally.
You guys, can I please get a drum roll for this next one? I'm very proud of it. New name for hot air balloons, Amish helicopters.
Brother Hezekiah here with the weather report.
Pretty goddamn good, guys.
That's great.
From Action Chopper, it's a balloon. Oh, God. Well, here's the worst one. Horny midgets will now be called Kumpelstiltskin.
Don't worry, Keith. I also saved my worst for last.
Nice.
Very good.
Extra small condoms will now be called 22s.
Like the gun?
Like the opposite of a Magnum. Yeah, that's...
Oh. That's actually funny. It was just too smart
Oh, that's
for me.
yeah.
Oh, God damn it.
Dumb it down for us, dude.
sorry.
Cody, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to put that joke right up there on the refrigerator. Right there so we can look at it every day.
Here, this is the kind of stupid you gotta do.
Under the rainbow magnet you guys have? No, can you guys use a Keith magnet for that one? That would make me feel better. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, when we make them 2 weeks late.
Frogs.
Get yours today / later.
Frogs.
New name for
Frogs will now be known as
Why did you have to remind yourself how to say the word frog so many times?
frogs.
Frog! What? There's so many frogs.
Yeah.
They're hopping.
I thought he was trying to do the Budweiser
Said
commercial.
frogs.
Why are they trying to cross the street? Where are they going?
I'm licking them. I'm not feeling anything.
We're
Then I'm feeling too
calling
much.
them lick you lizards.
Wait, what?
Lick you lizards?
Lizards also have tongues.
Yeah, they have bitch tongues compared to frogs.
No, they do like
Those
the...
bitch ass.
I'm not getting into a reptile tongue debate with you, Tom.
You think lizards have better tongues than frogs? You fucking crazy?
No, I mean,
It's 2:41 in the afternoon.
Well, let's
I got a whole rest of the day to live here. I
snakes
can't
have the
do this
best
right
tongues.
now.
Let's...
No, they got the skinniest.
No, okay, first of all, snakes can taste the air and
Sure.
like, smell with their tongues.
Fucking so do snakes and lizards and frogs.
Hey guys, if you want to, if you're gonna get your pussy eaten by any animal, what animal?
Oh, dog.
Controversial
Okay,
pick here.
hilarious.
Dog's got the biggest tongue.
Historically hilarious.
I mean, giraffes then, if you're going that way.
Bro, a giraffe. I would have my ass eaten by a giraffe.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah,
if I could do
just-
that instead of toilet paper,
I
that
would
be
go.
so sick.
I'm gonna go for a good breath dragon. Those things are
A
gonna,
dinosaur?
The kids of that billionaire couple definitely getting their ass cleaned by giraffes.
Up there on the floating sky palace.
All right, guys.
Taking out Amish helicopters left and right.
I stopped paying attention a while ago because I was just thinking about various kinds of animal cunnilingus. But the Mean Boys podcast will be right back after this. Don Carlos Taco Shop is the #1 destination for podcast-themed burritos in North America.
That's right. If you're in La Jolla, California, you probably already know about Don Carlos. But if you don't, go to Don Carlos Taco Shop right across the street from the La Jolla Comedy Store.
Yeah, they have a whole bunch of different things you can eat. Some of them are
Tacos,
vegetarian.
burritos, vegetarian if you're, gay.
Well, dude, I don't like that. But go to eataburrito.com. Check out their very non-homophobic, inclusive website. This is the only burrito, for my knowledge, that is not actively supporting the Westboro Baptist Church.
That's true.
And you should eat there because Don Carlos sponsors the show, and it's actually very, very good.
I'm Mr. Labor.
Shut your
and
fat hole. Shut
I
your shit-eating mouth.
Love their California burritos with French fries and sour cream, and it's fucking delicious.
I don't. This is not. It's not even so bad. It's good. It's just bad.
Go California.
Oh, my God, shut up.
Twang.
And the Mean Boys podcast returns after a smoke break where Cody said one of the funnier... Can you repeat what you said outside?
Oh, probably not. As a listener, it's just, you guys are really fun, but being here is different.
Yeah, it's just realizing oh no, I met my dream and it was terrible.
Kill your heroes.
We are back though to close out the shows we always do with a round of which of the following. That was so intense.
Hey, Connor.
What's
Hey,
up?
Can I try your headphones?
My studio headphones?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't. They look nice.
This would be a good plug. Let's do it.
Are you doing a bit here?
No, I've been thinking about buying some. Also, kind of. I know this could be a plug.
Here's the thing. I don't think they're going to reach over there.
Tom, yeah.
Go in and out.
All right, well, I guess we're cutting a studio commercial now. So use promo code MEANBOYS15. What do you think of those studio headphones, Cody? Hopefully positive things.
The cord fell out.
Okay, well, it doesn't normally do that, and that's a user error.
What a great time for this.
Yeah, what a bizarre thing you thought was a good idea.
This is good for me.
I think your head's
like
smaller than mine.
I hope so. No, these are nice. Oh, wow, everything's so clear.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, man. I gotta give you a Bluetooth, though.
The treble's oh, it has Bluetooth.
Oh, Cody. You simple bitch. They have Bluetooth out the ass, you dumb whore.
Whoa. But
That
wait,
battery's going to last forever, you fucking idiot.
but like,
It's so blue.
would it last me long enough to make like a bus up here?
Oh, you bet your black ass it would. Bus here, bus back, another bus here, potentially another bus
Fucking
back.
busting your own ass because you're so excited about your beautiful headphones.
Promo code MEANBOYS15.
I can't believe how many
15% off.
of you guys actually buy those. I was
Yeah.
like, they told us and they're like, yeah, we need you to drive sales to this $100 product. They'll get $15 off, and I was like, there's no way anybody has an extra $100 for anything.
Me and Connor had maybe the hardest I laughed.
You want to put on Cody's headphones, Tom?
Nah.
I'll give these back.
It's not studio. It's not worth it.
Oh, yeah.
Listen like a ninja, baby.
Wow, Tom, a real company man. Nice job.
For the listener, Tom just broke his studio headphones.
Which is hard to do. They're high quality headphones.
Unbelievable. There you go.
And because they emailed Connor for the reads, and Connor was like, no, and we were just fucking laughing hysterically. A bunch of Swedish people getting footage of Mr. Ear, and we're like, okay. How are we sending this to Rogan? like trying to convince other people.
Well, here's the thing. I think because we sell a good amount of headphones, I think they're like, oh, let's hear what they're doing, and we can recommend their marketing strategies to other
that's
podcasting advertising
Some
clients.
Swedish-
And we're just like, yeah, this guy listens to the show, strangled a lady. Anyway, get these headphones.
Oh, my God.
And they're like, what? Why does this work? America is such a twisted land.
So please keep buying studios and never tell them what you've heard here.
Which
a Horgan, Dorgan, Borgan, the Tom and Dugan, Mr. Ears and Beersen, what the fuck?
Yeah, where does the umlaut go in Karnak?
Yeah, I mean, if you want, these are good for porn. If you want to hear,
they are rocking
If
for
you
porn,
want to,
dude.
like really hear somebody, Mac a chap.
All right, which of the following? This one comes.
My headphones are cut down now. There we go.
Yeah, all right, there we go. Your non-studio headphones. Let's not talk shit on the product.
No, this is talking shit on the mixer that Tom brought, that Kyle bought us.
Oh, cool. So
Yeah,
fuck
don't
Kyle.
bring me into this.
Yeah, thanks for the free shit, dummy. Thank you, Adam Todd Brown, for the webcams. We will be streaming soon. We're moving the studio. We'll talk about this later.
I
but,
was looking around for a camera. I'm like, no way.
No, there are new developments coming in the Mean Boys house. You'll be hearing about those very soon. This week's Which of the Following comes to us from Alexis Jester. She says, "Hello, Mean Boys. It's your old pal, Death of the Filth. Since my spouse recently came out as transgender and I've realized I'm non-binary, we've been learning lots about the various terms and language in the trans community, and much of it is utterly bonkers. So I've transcribed a few of these terms into Which of the Following for you to enjoy. So, which of the following is not a gender/sexuality term? Number 1, all gender terms edition. A, gender void, someone who identifies as no gender at all. B,
that's a sketch that we did. Everybody loves the void.
gaze into the gender void. B, maverick.
I thought that was the taint. I thought
Tain't quite a lady, tain't quite a dude.
that's pretty funny.
B, maverick, a non-binary gender that exists outside the socially boundaries of gender. C, terragender, a gender in between female and neutral, but not quite to non-binary status.
Is that? I thought that had something to do with Earth.
I got dizzy halfway
There's
through that
no
one.
way Tom is going to be able to follow any of these.
Or D,
Or airbender.
or D, nova gender, an extremely complex gender that is impossible to describe in a single term.
Oh, can you explain B again?
No. The description is maverick, a non-binary gender that exists outside the social boundaries of gender.
Oh, that's the blue bitch that could turn into different people. Mystique from the X-Men.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tom's super heroine persona is Mesquite. He can make himself
Master
taste
of
like
barbecue.
any kind of different sauce.
Oh no, he's using his dry rub abilities.
I gotta say, it's Nova gender.
Nova gender?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go with D also, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's terragender, and here's why. That was
Okay.
one of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's chicken tenders.
Terragender was C.
So,
yeah.
so Terra is Latin for Earth, and that has nothing to fucking do with what they said. So
Okay.
based
I think it's based
most-
off United States of Terra, the short-lived,
and most trans
but pretty good
people,
HBO
like,
show.
Wokeness and like
The Terra
college
Gendersaurus.
degrees are usually tied together, so I feel like they wouldn't misuse a Latin
Wait,
word.
how do you
so,
spell Terra?
So Tom is
yeah, what is
T-A-R-I. Gender.
Oh,
Throws a cog in your
no,
thinking.
it's
Yeah, Tom-
Tara gendered.
well, yeah,
well-
no, tar gendered is. Well, we'll tell you when you're older, but
Well, my logic no longer
Yeah, it's about the
applies.
birds and the shoes.
birds in the shoes.
Yeah, my logic no longer applies, but I'm still going to go with it just
Oh,
for
all
the
right,
fuck of it.
This is earth-shatteringly upsetting. The correct answer is C.
Keith, it's Terra shattering. Upsetting.
You fuck.
With Tom's logic being that trans people are usually college educated,
Yeah.
and you have to learn Latin in college. That's part of it.
Okay, if I know fucking Latin roots, they know it. All right, that's, I was a special ed dropout. I def okay. That's
Oh, the Latin roots. The drummer is Quest Amore. Boom. That's a joke.
Fuck you to death. Now, round number 2, all polyamory terms edition. Which of the following is not real? A, frubble. A feeling of happiness that comes from seeing your partner with their partner. B,
trouble is when me and Keith tag team a girl.
I think
Fucking
frubbles
Barney
are-
Frubble.
Frubbles are those things you're not supposed to have on a Star Trek ship.
Frubble. Dude, Frubble is
Trouble with frubbles.
Frubble is the funniest fucking word I've ever heard, dude.
B, ambiguous sweetie. A partner
Oh.
a partner with whom your
God.
relationship isn't clearly defined.
I'm not mad at any of these concepts.
it's
It's just the names
complicated?
are just so funny.
Yeah. C, meta-amory. In a relationship with multiple partners, none of whom are in relationships with anyone else or each other.
You just fuck a lot.
Wait, that doesn't even what say that again?
Meta-amory is when you're in a relationship with multiple partners. None of them are in relationships with anybody else or each other. So they're only, it's like
They're
it's
you're-
like some, it's
you're
some
the
more-
center
it
of the-
means
Yeah.
whore. Let's call it what it is. It's whore.
Jeez, Tom.
Or Jesus
I'm
Christ.
fucking kidding. Okay. Not
Or
really,
D,
but-
polycule, a romantic network of the various interlockings of a polyamorous relationship. Polycule sounds like a motherfucking Pokemon.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, meta-amory too. Like that's the bird with metal wings, right?
Ambiguous sweetie sounds like what Jigglypuff evolves into.
I gotta go ambiguous, sweetie. Although, God, that's probably
God,
fucking
these
real.
all sound like Pokemon.
Yeah.
What was A and B?
A was frubble. B was ambiguous, sweetie.
Frubble. I'm going frubble.
Big frubble in little vagina. I guess. I don't know.
I like that a lot.
I'm like pondering the idea of polyamory for myself, so I feel like this is a test to get in.
I've been dipping my toe in. It's pretty sweet.
You've just been fucking a lot of people.
Hey,
Yeah, but they're all like polyamorous, so I got to fuck a house twice.
Polyamory's for fucking losers.
That's true.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
That's no way to talk about her. She's a nice lady.
Yeah.
I mean, on the big side of it.
You're talking
Yeah,
about.
you fucking dick.
I really like you. You're a cool chick.
All right, we don't need to get any further into the rabbit hole.
Yeah,
on
if you
this.
just want to name her right now, that'd be
As long as you're not Mackin Chaps. Dude, calling it Mackin Chaps is just the funniest thing.
Man.
Dude, you just go fucking Mac on some broads, Mac on some chaps.
D.
You're saying D?
A.
Okay.
And Biggie Sweetie.
The correct answer is C, meta-amory. Wow. It's a fake one. You're all wrong.
Damn.
3, which of the following is not real? A, ambisexual. Sexuality means very little to you, and your own sexuality morphs from day to day. B,
Called a nerd.
No, that's not OkCupid. I know that one.
yeah, OkCupid is like an elephant graveyard of people who just made up sex nonsense. Like, it's just like, I'm a fucking goof gendered. Like,
That would make me the hyena.
yeah, I identify as 3 raccoons in a trench coat.
I'm a non-practicing furry. Like, what? I'm a Christmas and Easter furry.
Yeah, I'm a lapsed eat asslick. B, very oriented. Very oriented, VARI oriented, being sexually attracted to one gender but romantically attracted to a different gender. C,
Wait, is it very oriented, the opposite of Down syndrome?
C, a gray asexual. That's someone who is only sexually attracted rarely or under special circumstances. Or D, polygender, identifying as multiple genders at the same time.
I'm going to need you to go through every one of those you stuttered in.
Absolutely not. That one got like straight up geometrical.
I just. Yeah.
The third one, I guess.
These are the shapes I was dreaming about. Did I hear B and C?
Yeah. Polygonosexual. It's when you want to fuck a star. Which one?
B and C.
B is very oriented, being sexually attracted to one gender but romantically attracted to a different gender. And C is gray asexual, someone who is only sexually attracted rarely or under special circumstances.
Ah, shit. Now mine doesn't work. Fuck. Yeah, I'm thinking you guys go.
The third one.
I think I've solidly picked D every time, so I'm going to go that. It's got to be one of the times, right?
Okay. That's C, D.
Yeah, I'll go B.
The correct answer is A.
Oof.
Fuck you all. Ambisexual.
You told us that was real. You fucking.
Yeah, Cody. I
know. I almost blew it. I was like, what idiot?
I trusted you.
That means when you can fuck with your right dick and your left dick just as well.
They call that the Amish helicopter.
Tom, I started this podcast by saying I was you. Why would you believe me?
I trust me.
That's poor decision making.
I'm alive, aren't I?
Can I tell the story of the most Tom-ass moment Cody ever had in our life? One time I was living on a couch in this apartment, and he was
That doesn't sound like you.
and he was over with his girlfriend at the time playing we were all playing Guitar Hero, and then he sort of takes me aside and he's like, hey man, here's the deal, I'm trying to fuck you, here's $10, go to 7-Eleven and hang out for an hour. So I was like, yeah, I'll be a good bro, and we're all drinking, so I go over there, I get a snack, I play some scratchers, whatever. I come back hoping I'm not going to interrupt the fuck, and instead when I come in is Cody has blacked out drunk, has passed out with his dick out on the couch, and this girl is just playing Guitar Hero alone. And she's like, oh, you want to play? So we just played Carry On My Wayward Son over Cody's unconscious nude body.
That's pretty funny, dude.
Perfect soundtrack for that.
Carry on my wayward son.
There'll be peace. What? Okay.
I am Tom.
You actually knew the words to that one. I'm
I
impressed.
was impressed.
Round number 4.
Lay your weary
Shut up.
head to
Shut-
rest.
shut-
Supernatural
shut-
fan.
Number 4, which of the following?
I did lay my wear.
A, androsexual, attracted to masculine gender but not necessarily to men. B, right? It's infuriating.
I don't even care. But
Not
it's
even
just,
infuriating. It's just it's exhausting because I don't know what these mean.
Well, for me, it's just everyone has a different thing. Do we have to categorize every single thing? I'm not mad at people have these things. I'm
Yeah.
just why why does this need a label? Is kind of just my feeling.
I'm kind of with you on that.
It's not that people have these sexual. Everyone has different sexual preferences.
Yeah.
No one's exactly the same.
Yeah, this would be like if I was like, everybody has to learn the word for I don't want to eat soup.
Well, yeah, my old deal is just like, hi, this is who I am. This is my dick. This is my personality. You into that or nah? Like, that's...
Well, yeah, it's also
You really excluded women there who don't have dicks, but
What? No, I meant for me. I'm just controlling my own house.
oh, okay.
And it's, I guess, a matter of convenience, just like...
And I fucked a woman with a dick.
No, I'm saying you're excluding. I was saying you're excluding
Like,
women
don't you
that
dare.
don't have dicks.
How dare you
I
condescend to
fucked a
me?
bunch of women without dicks.
yeah. I don't know, my old days just like.
Fucked one who just had 2 buttholes once. No pussy, just multi-anus. All right, so A was androsexual.
Oh, sorry, I got the front shits.
I'm imagining it like a butt, but with instead of like a regular butt, it's like cow udder butt. Like there's 4 holes.
Choose wisely. Behind
Udder
one of these
butt.
buttholes lies a Bengal tiger.
Utter butt. You put the butt
Into my butt.
Give
And
us
then
a
you
little
fart
cum in the
shit
butt.
poop with the cum in the butt.
All right, let's learn
B.
about fucking bisexual or whatever.
B, a poragender, someone with a strong gender identity who is non-binary. That what?
I'm sorry, did you say a porridge gender?
Please, sir, I want some dick.
Somebody who has a strong gender identity and no gender. What? C, metamor, your partner's partner who you are not in a relationship with. Or D, masculite, someone who identifies between male and gender void.
You know what? I thought this list was a little excessive until I found myself described perfectly. Masculite. Well, I'm aggressive and insecure like a man, but I sit like a lady, and
Masculite
I
sounds like-
I do listen to Suji and the Banshees a lot, so I guess
Masculite sounds like diet Viagra. Like it gives you like a half chub. All right, pick one.
Oof. Well, Keith was laughing. He was like so confused by the second one that leads me to believe it's actually real. So I'm going to say masculite.
Okay.
Was C masculine?
C was metamor. D was masculite.
Metamor.
I'm gonna go see.
Metamor.
Metagross. That is a Pokemon.
And what's the description for Metamor?
Metamor was your partner's partner who you were not in a relationship with.
Yeah, that's that emo band with the violin player.
And what was A?
Androsexual, attracted to masculine gender presentation, but not necessarily to men.
one's
that
gotta
one
be real.
should be I want to fuck a robot. But there's no justice
waiting
in
for
this
somebody to
world.
get there.
Yeah.
I'm going to go C.
Yeah, I'm going to plug you in and charge you up.
It's either A or C. I'm going C.
The correct answer is D, masculite.
Hell yeah, on the board.
And last
Oh,
round.
whoa! The correct answer was D.
Yeah, the one time you didn't pick it, you dumb asshole. Yeah, swing and a miss. And round number 5.
That's some masculite ass shit.
Yeah.
You little masculite bitch.
You just got masky heavy on. You
Well,
fucking Mac Chapper.
I'm gonna remove my own point because I now identify as masculite. I like that. I like to think of myself as like an 8th transgender.
Yeah, you're like dude adjacent.
Yeah, well, I'm just I feel like a lady sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a cunt. That's,
You know how women are.
you got it.
Yeah, I feel like a woman because I hate women.
I feel like a woman because I do, against my better intentions, have some bad qualities.
That's the worst country song I've ever heard.
I can be lazy or stupid.
I drive bad. I'm not the president.
But the other 7/8 are just taken up by my good parking ability, and that's
This is the worst.
as I've
amendment
said
to the
many times in the
Constitution.
podcast. I'm a wonderful parker,
Oh my god.
guys. We
I
love
was
it.
worried that was going to get sexist. Oh.
Again, a good time to cover our bases and say this was sent in by our non-binary fan.
I think she's trans. I don't know.
She's non-binary. Her
Look,
husband's trans.
She's something weird. So we're covered.
Hey, there's a lot going on.
Love you, Phil.
Yeah, we'll see you in Indiana.
That's her Twitter handle.
We're not just calling her Phil.
That's her Twitter handle. I'm not just calling her Phil.
Hey, so what's Filthy Bob got to say about these
Filthy Barb.
all these fantasy penises?
Round number 5. All real or all fake? A. Gynecule. A polyamorous relationship.
He-Man, you will never defeat Gynecule.
A polyamorous relationship consisting of only women. B. Transinemy. Being bisexual.
Want you to trans into me.
Being bisexual, but the two genders you are attracted to are two transgender identities instead of cisgender identities.
What the fuck does that mean?
So you're bisexual, but you like fucking androgenders and like I don't know, like cat people or
sorry.
something.
All right, so
stop talking
a train
robots and
a train containing unwanted penises leaves Chicago traveling at 87 miles an hour.
Give a math equation real fast. I don't understand.
C. All a cisgender.
All the cisgenders.
Talk into your mic if you're going to talk. Tom.
Yeah, I think it's allo cisgender, having a transgender body but identifying as a cisgender person. That's just being a person.
Wait, no, that's no.
Repeat it
That means
again?
if you have a transgender body, like you've had the surgery, I think, or like hormones or something, but you're like, I'm a man again.
And D.
So I think those are just like
I've never done this
That
kind of
sounds like
math
that was
in
a
my
cis
life.
steak.
yeah. Like this
callback.
sounds rude, but it's like you flip flopped, and that's when you got one. Which is, I'm just trying
pulling
to.
a Romney.
I'm just trying to understand here.
You're not pulling a woman?
That is, you know what that one actually is? That is what Mr. Garrison from South Park is.
And D. Androgenasexual, being solely attracted to androgenasexual.
You have mispronounced it. You'll face the wrath of Gynecule.
Being solely attracted to non-binary, gender void, or intersex people. Are those all real or all
What the
fake?
fuck does that mean?
I couldn't begin to tell you.
Intersex. I want to put it in her ass.
Hey, oh, hey.
I guess they're all real, probably. I don't know.
Wait, this is all real or all fake?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, in reality, they're all fake, but I think they're all real. For
No,
the
come
I'm
on,
kidding.
Tom.
I'm kidding. I can't make a fucking joke about it.
Funny.
Nah, dude. I'm as the most socially conscious person on the planet.
Oh, shut your fake woke ass mouth. I'm
wiener.
saying we're all real.
All right, all real, all real.
All fake.
The correct answer. All fake.
Oh, finally.
wow.
The wrath of Gynecule is spared.
Gynecule's got to be the sequel.
Put the pussy to sleep. Gynecule.
Well done, you guys.
On that note, the Mean Boys Podcast will be right back.
Sexy geese in shoulder pants did the Steamboat Willie dance through a table at a sailor and met some flamingos. Don't know what Godzilla is, they cut out my pancreas. Lost control of the jets, came up my own nose. Burrito Santa Tammy Gash got my clothing from a trash. Color orange, mad at me, the Van Damme Academy. Which of the following I'm bad at remembering? Had to quit drinking, so now I do karate. Tom set the house on fire. Sorry guys, my bad, I'm not good at the toaster. Tom set the house on fire. Oh no, I gotta save my swords and my hammer.
And the Mean Boys Podcast is back.
Peace.
After this rip-roaring episode. To take a little dip into the Mean Boys mailbag. Some tweets here. Luis Galvez asks, what dystopia would you guys be best suited for? Interesting question.
Ooh.
Tom Goss is certainly the Mad Max dystopia. That's not a dystopia, that's an apocalypse. Dystopia.
That's still a dystopia, though, when you get into like the trash kingdoms and the whatnot.
Oh, that's true. It is kind of a low-tech dystopia, but a
I think it's
dystopia
just,
nonetheless.
which apocalyptic scenario would you thrive in, I think. Is
Yeah,
the
any
idea.
dystopia where there's no technology, I'm gonna do.
He has his own dystopia, guys. You wrote it.
Anything where I don't have to divide fractions, I'm gonna kill.
I would do well in Brave New World because all you do is take heroin and fuck wide-hipped women while like retarded people do all the hard work.
Yeah,
you
I'm
know?
pretty much doing that already.
Yeah, I would kind of love Brave New World because I'd just be like, well, I'm going to take a 4 Soma tablet weekend, and this bitch with the fucking fertility belt, I'm going to plow her up, you know?
I also think I do on the Dr. Dolittle universe where I can
Wait, what?
Doctor Who. Doctor Who. Wait, what?
where I can fucking talk to animals and shit.
No, he's talking about Dr. Dolittle.
I'm trying to project a more reasonable answer on it. Tom, you would
The Dr. Dolittle universe. Do you mean any zoo?
Dr. Dolittle. Where you're talking to animals, yeah, man.
That's not a dystopia, you idiot.
That's whimsical.
I would do best in the Clump universe. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, that's right. Eddie Murphy was in the remake.
Yeah.
There was a white guy, a British white dude in the original.
Yes.
They had an intermission in the
I
movie.
would do well in the Norbitscape, where I have to date a gigantic, high-maintenance black woman who's also me. I think that would be great.
I would thrive in Big Mama's dimension.
You fucking
I feel like you have
dumbest thing
thrived
you've
in
ever
Big Mama's
said. It was the dumbest thing. The Dr. Doolittle dystopian universe. Dr. Doolittle, there's no surrounding world. It's just Dr. Doolittle.
England. England is the surrounding world.
Same with Doctor.
You could easily say
That's a
that
dystopia.
All right. All that. Don't try to backdoor this.
Just bland.
Just fucking
I'm the ruler of Wild Thornberria.
Oh my God.
also do well in The Simpsons.
Well, wait, no. There's that whole episode where he's being chased by shapes, though, wasn't he? In the Treehouse of
When he goes 3D?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
shit.
No, you would not do well there.
Oh my God.
Homer also loses his shapes.
Yeah. Yet again, Tom says a sentence where every word is wrong.
That is a perfect. That is a Tom Goss bingo. We should have some kind of award every time that
Didn't
happens.
someone make a bingo?
Kelly Velasquez
We
did
gotta
make a
we gotta
bingo.
look into that.
I tweeted it out, but it's only 3 squares. I'll make a bigger one someday.
Hand and tail for me, by the way, because I'm a man.
Oh yeah.
That's a good answer, Code Balls.
Mine is like any slow zombie scenario, like a Romero zombie world, because that's all about just being able to manipulate a group of people.
Slower
to
than
get
you?
Goods.
Yo, dude, Keith.
Wow,
Keith could.
that $100 I donated started to feel real planned.
I didn't ask you to.
No, exactly.
I didn't
That's the whole point.
Hey, if Keith wanted to, he could be a tremendous piece of shit.
Oh man, I have abilities.
Oh yeah,
yeah, I've
dude,
seen
you're fucking.
I am the Magneto.
You got like
getting a ride and a free pack of smokes. Like
you really have like a weird kind of like gutter Jedi mind trick.
it's like a Mickey Rourke in Charm, where I'm
Yeah.
so gross you gotta love
This
me.
is exactly how Harvey Weinstein started out, I think. So I think you better be careful, because I got stories, Keith.
Hey, what's the next thing in the mailbag?
Harrison Jr. writes, I was recently bit on the face by a dog. How do I get revenge?
Bite the dog on the dick.
What kind of dog?
It doesn't
A hungry
say.
one.
Oh yeah, it was a straight jacket from felony fights.
Yeah. Bite the owner of the dog.
It was just his black friend.
Wait, what?
Nah, don't double
dog.
back.
No, dog.
A black lap?
Black friend is what I said. I'm going to commit
So
to this.
Well, we're really sticking to this one.
And what you're saying here, Cody, is black people are dogs.
No, that's what he's saying.
No,
I'm translating
sometimes
for him.
dogs have chops.
You guys, you can't just misspeak and call it satire. That's really fucking up our whole operation here.
I was going for more of like an American Idol kind of like dog, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, that one was a stretch for Tom.
Anyway, what is okay? Look, we got to
The
get.
joke-
We are going to dig out of this fucking comedy K-hole that
Yeah,
we've
well,
fallen
that
we
into.
don't
joke-
have enough black fans to dig out of.
That joke was a little pitchy. I don't give a fuck, dude. Don't be friends with that dog anymore.
Yeah, kill
I don't
that
know.
dog.
Yeah, stop hanging out with dogs that bite.
Yeah.
I guess
Poor
if you
dog.
Can't, well, it doesn't have any memory, so you can't get revenge on a dog. You could kill the dog or make its life worse.
But you're really just going to bum out the person who bought the
That's
dog.
really
Just
all for
free
you.
the dog.
I feel like revenge is for the person getting it, though, so just call animal control.
It's a fucking animal. It's supposed to bite things it doesn't like. Why are you addicted to the dog? It doesn't. It's not supposed to be in
I don't know.
captivity to begin with.
Fucking sue the owner, and so you got fucking nose rabies.
Yeah.
Nose rabies.
Yeah, just fucking shove an Alka-Seltzer up your fucking nostril, and then going.
Snout.
Yeah,
We need more context of this story. Yeah.
Tom.
Write us in.
Tom
Tell
feels
us-
very
give us-
qualified to dismiss entire groups of people and their gender identity, but I got to hear all the facts if I'm going to tell you how to get angry at a dog.
Yeah. That's.
All right, Horatio Von Zipper writes, what non-cryptocurrency investment opportunities do you know of that are available to the average person? I have no idea.
Patreon.com/memeboys. That's about it.
It pays dividends.
The
and
You get to be
original-
on the best episode of this show.
you do, yeah.
Original Bitcoin was just stocks. You could invest in stocks.
Yeah.
I don't know how
I've
it works.
I fucked up. I invested in stocky people, and I really thought that would be more lucrative. Steve writes, I'm at a point where other people's joy and happiness makes me irrationally angry and annoyed. What do I do next?
Did he just describe Schadenfreude?
No, that's like the opposite.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Schadenfreude is like when somebody's misery makes you super sad.
Yo, yeah. Well, I understand waking up and the sun is too bright and everything's too loud and happy, and
Yeah.
you're just like, "Ugh."
I get that too.
Find your own happiness. Bite a dog.
You try masturbating more. Masturbating more if you're okay with people being happy while you masturbate.
Yeah, it's kind of like
well, you got to
take-
watch people be happy. Or
like-
one person be happy, one person be really
Not
unhappy.
necessarily.
it's like taking an aspirin for your soul.
Not if you're watching scorn porn.
Which is
No.
I just like BDSM porn. Is
that what it's called?
No, actually,
How,
I
how
just
do you not
realized-
how do you not go
I-
with scornography?
I just realized I got that from a previous New Names.
Scorn porn?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It was from I forget his name, but one of your other guests.
You just riffed with a reference to the show you're on.
Yep.
This snake is eating its tail.
Riffception. Got it.
Yeah.
What was the question?
He gets mad when other people are happy.
Oh yeah, that dude. I get that.
You start a
all the time.
podcast and just yell about it, and then people send you tweets like these, and you don't have to feel
But
alone
you have
anymore.
to spend $5,000 to start it. That's the.
How about
Dude,
run
yeah.
for president? Do that.
But I feel you, bro.
Russ Winters writes, "Hey, you guys are great. Come to Pittsburgh. We are. I can even offer you beds over couches. We'll take the
Oh,
couches.
shit.
We don't deserve beds."
I'll be honest. This will be my first time going to the East Coast besides Florida, but that's really its own world.
Yeah.
Alexis Filth is going to make another Mean Boys recipe. This one will be soup based.
Oh hell yeah!
There we go.
Yeah.
Soup wars.
Yeah, we got a
Soup
lot of
wars.
response to Soupgate.
Teo, the interdimensional waker, wants to know what's Cody's opinion on soup.
No one said that. What?
That
yeah,
is
they really did
that
that.
is a tweet we got from Mighty Scrub Lord, a
You
long
not
time
understand
listener.
our fan base.
My opinion on the soup, it's fine. it's like it depends on the soup. You can't just ask me my opinion on people. Like some soups
Well,
are dope.
Connor took a hardline stance against all soup.
Well, I mean,
For me, again, and here's what you fucking idiots don't understand. I'm not trying to interfere with your right to enjoy soup. All right? Yeah, I'm sure that's in Latin in the Constitution somewhere. Fucking life, liberty, and bisque. But hey, I
love
don't want to
bisque.
try it. I don't
Why-
like.
how would you not go with the
I don't
pursuit
like-
of happiness?
I don't want. Right? I don't. Something about the idea of thick, creamy, savory textures coating my throat upsets me. And you know
Really,
what?
'cause I'm a little turned on. Not all soup is creamy though. Some of it is like it's a.
Water, any of it. I don't like the. It just seems. I think I would throw up if I had to eat more than like 3 bites of soup.
I think I was using.
But I'm just.
Can we announce
saying.
that our $2,000 Patreon goal is you will eat soup?
Yeah, it
live
is.
on
Yeah, I
camera?
will for $2,000.
We're dead serious. We're going to update the site ASAP.
Yeah, I will eat soup.
I almost made some pozole before I came here and brought it here just to have you eat it.
Pozole sucks though.
Well, it depends on who you are. Mexicans like it.
Is that
Yeah.
like a bread pasta? What the fuck is pozole?
It's like Mexican. Or no, I'm thinking of menudo.
He's buddies with Gyna Cool.
It's like a
Pozole
stew.
and kinda cool.
As far as soups go, it's like a stew. It's a lot of meat. Some
And
I
listen,
forget.
guys.
See, I'm not a huge
I'll
stew
just
guy.
pull this trick on you, and I'll just tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to continue to be outraged about the whole soup thing and yell about it and over exaggerate. And then at some point, that $2,000 is going to be mine. And who really won here?
Not ours. It's yours.
Not the good folks of the Campbell Corporation for all this free advertising that a bunch of Swedish businessmen confusedly purchase every month.
Campbell, we're giving you some grade A badass Banff motherfucker soup. All right. I don't know.
I've
what
never
those
seen
words-
Tom only
Oh,
gets
we're going chowder, my dude.
Tom only gets passionate about physical combat or like soup or gumbo. He's like, we'll give you some grade A Louisiana fucking.
We're eating you a bread bowl full of lobster bisque. fam.
Soup
Wait.
is like a play. It's either
You're gonna
really
have a
bad
soup
or
thicker
really
than a
good.
sandwich,
It's
boy.
not
I'll
like
tell you that.
You're right though.
good
No,
soup.
chowder. That's the answer. I just got back from
Chowder
San
is the
Francisco.
grossest sounding soup to me.
I understand.
I will
why.
let listeners vote on what kind of soup
What
I will
about
eat.
French onion? That comes
Again.
with bread with melted cheese on top.
I would love that bread. I'd maybe even dip the bread in the soup
It comes
and use it
dipped
like
in.
I'm not averse to sauces, as you know. But soups, a bridge too far
Big-ass
somehow.
bread and it's delicious.
Does this make any sense? Absolutely not.
Would you?
Am
eat
I
sauce with a
autistic?
spoon?
Okay.
Certainly.
Hey, I'm.
Would you eat it in a boat? By
Sorry,
a
Dad's taking the wheel back. We're not doing this for another 20 minutes.
There's nothing much more to say.
And yet we found a way.
This came up independently of this podcast with my girlfriend and her sisters the other day, and
Wait, it happened again?
no, they were talking about it, and she was just like, let me make a list of foods you eat because I just literally don't know, and I told her whatever, and her sisters were like, what about soup? And she was like, here we go.
It's like that uncle you don't mention Israel around.
Yeah. I'm
Look,
like,
he's a good guy. Just it's the one thing.
look, I'm not saying they didn't deserve a homeland after the Holocaust, but it's creamy, it's savory. I don't understand. There's chunks in it. I can't predict the chunks. I can't chew water. I might bite my own teeth. What if I cut my gums and get soup in there, and I get some kind of like long-lasting soup high, and it's in my spinal cord? And
Also, matzo ball soup. That's a soup.
yeah, there's a lot of different kinds of soup, Cody. We could do this for a while. Yeah, there's fucking soup cocktails, chicken noodle soup for the soul, bread bowl soup, regular bowl soup, soup in a cup.
That's the other thing is you also are terrified of noodles, so we can't do any of the chicken noodles.
I'm not terrified of noodles, Tom.
Look, we will
This
figure
is like
this
saying
out.
it's like
I'm afraid
homophobic.
of claymation. You're afraid of noodles. Keith's afraid of steering wheels. We all have our fears.
I'm not. It's like homophobia. You're not afraid of gay people. You just hate them. I'm not soupophobic. I
Do
just
me, Tom. Do me.
hate
What
the
am I
idea
afraid of, Tom?
soup.
I don't know hats. I don't know.
Hey, we cover this beautiful head of hair.
Punchlines, exercise, pussy. There's a lot of. All right, Grant.
Success. You look like a fear of success kind of guy.
Yeah, just like, I'll come back and I'll get my exercise riding circles around you. Okay.
Oh man, what a non-convincing sentence that was.
No, it wasn't. I have little confidence in it.
I have great confidence you will not be coming back.
I got $100 more.
It's one time only if you read the fine print.
I did. I read it very carefully.
You know what that means? You got to donate again.
You got to assume a fake identity and come bomb in a mustache.
Hello, I'm Cody Carvis.
Grant Baxter wants to know, what subreddits does Connor like? I'm going to be honest with you. Reddit is mostly something I use for Dragon Ball Super speculation, and for that it is a wonderful tool. But I'll just go over here.
Connor explained Reddit to me, and
I like
seriously why it's useful now.
I like
great.
Bikini Bottom Twitter, has a lot of good SpongeBob memes.
I thought that was an ass thing.
There you go.
Yeah, I like Corporate Facepalm is good. Late Stage Capitalism is one of my favorite ones.
Did you switch over to a tab to read these off? Or something?
I did, yeah. I'm just looking through them to see, like, because then it's just like shit that I'm interested in that is not like a particularly good subreddit on its own.
These sound like lotions and boring movies.
Morbid Reality is good for Mean Boys
do a
News.
lot of-
That's a lotion.
Yeah,
Jurgen's Morbid Reality.
I'm on a
Life is pain. Your
/r.
skin is soft.
I'm on a neoliberal meme page. That one's pretty funny.
Oh God.
Movie.
I like Outrun, where they just post cool pictures of shit that looks like it's from Tron.
For sure.
What else?
For sure.
Dragons
lotion.
fucking cars.
What?
Dragons fucking cars. You guys haven't seen
I
that?
like starter
thing?
packs.
That is a thing.
Our starter packs.
Lotion.
Is Dragon's fucking cars exactly what I think it
I
is?
go on.
It is pictures of dragons fucking cars.
I go on our stand up to read people's bullshit dog-tarded opinions.
Bad movie.
Star Trek. I talk about Star Trek on Star Trek Reddit.
Really bad movie.
It's a good TV show though.
Every other movie is a bad movie.
And then I just use like the news unnecessary summers. Nah, that one kind of sucks. Yeah, that's about it. So those are the ones I like.
Is there a soup?
My favorite is
forum on
probably my
Reddit?
favorite right now is probably Late Stage Capitalism. There's definitely a soup subreddit, but it'll be very triggering to me, and I don't want to become
We're
enraged.
gonna alert them.
There's
to
probably
this.
an anti-soup subreddit if you want to get on that.
Oh, someone photoshopped my face onto the soup Nazi, which is it's kind of funny, and I'm making it the dumbest possible face. Someone says they almost prefer my flu-ridden voice. Thank you.
Yeah, well, yeah, you were all like sexy. And
That was
shit with the
sultry,
voice
yeah.
last-
Yeah, I am very sultry. All right, we'll go over to the voicemails now. We'll split these up. Leave a couple for the episode we're recording tomorrow.
I just realized what the difference between me and every other guest you have, besides fame, is I actually listen to the show.
That is true. You were one of the rare ones.
Yeah, it is true. I don't. Does anyone? Yeah, we had a few people that listen to the show.
Yeah.
Like Dave Sarvis listens.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the-
Hi, Dave.
Oh, hang on. Voicemails.
Hey, mean boys, what's up? I just wanted to thank you for having that episode on Thursday because I've been in the hospital all week with pancreatitis.
Whoa.
So I guess my question is for Tom.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, that's
Is this ever going to end, man? Oh, my God. Ugh. I don't have anything clever to say. So, fuck everything. God is dead. Love you guys. Thanks for the laughs.
Oh, that was a very sweet voicemail,
Oh,
man.
dude, fucking, we love you, man. I'm sorry you're hurt.
I know how much that sucks. I'm glad we could keep you company a little bit.
Yeah, man. I mean,
You on Patreon yet? There's so much more me, but how great would it be?
See, your
If I just
insurance will
use this
cover it.
as a thing to fucking shield. They're like, well, I know it's tough while you're in recovery. What you can do is laugh it up with us in 28 hours of bonus content.
Look,
Wow.
just because you can't have beer anymore doesn't mean you don't need a Mean Boys beer koozie. No, Tom.
yeah, man. I mean, usually people who say this are fucking pandering assholes, but I feel your pain, and I mean it. Like, it fucking hurts.
Tom turned a
It
visor
sucks.
sideways when he said it. I feel your pain.
Yeah, he's sitting reverse in a metal chair, so you know he's
Yeah,
serious.
I mean, you're probably out of the hospital by the time you hear this, but fucking, it does go away, But like, whatever you do, and this is like serious advice. Fucking, it's not worth drinking again, and also fucking don't get hooked on the painkillers they give you because they are fucking addictive.
Yeah,
And,
that's some solid ass advice.
Yeah, man, and they don't fucking, they're not gonna. They usually don't give you enough of a warning, but
yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm really sorry to hear that. I feel like I'm way more sincere now than I was with the guy who had like a spine problem. But
There's nothing more reductive than calling MS a spine problem.
Yeah.
We were literally talking about this like off the air.
Cody has a spine problem. He's not standing up for himself. We're walking all over you, kid.
You fucking nerd.
and tweet at me, dude, and fucking let me know. I don't know who you are, but tweet at me.
I like that you said like it's not worth drinking, and we were just talking about how you could get whiskey into your body again. Like,
Yeah, we were debating off air like if there's such a thing as non-alcoholic whiskey for Tom.
Hey,
Oh, if
have we
there is,
thought about
tweet
this?
about it,
Have we
yeah.
thought about this? Maybe just spit. If you like the taste of whiskey,
Whiskey's delicious.
Yeah, we're just gonna have a homeless person piss in your mouth.
is that a Patreon goal?
That's the soup we're giving to Connor.
Yeah. Oh, dude. You
prefer
guys.
it.
Come on, we got to beat Richard Spencer. And if you want me to try new food, I need $1,000 more. I'm really monetizing my fucking
This
childishness.
is like if Ayn Rand wrote Green Eggs and Ham.
You do not like them. You are poor.
I would not could not, but for a price.
First off, it was great meeting Connor and Keith in Austin a few months ago.
Thanks for the
It was
barbecue.
really funny to see how surprised your guys' reactions were when I said that I was a fan of the podcast. So, I guess I must be doing something right. Anyway, my question is, if you guys decided that you wanted to fake your own death, whether it was to abandon your family or start a new life in a new country, how would you do it and why? All right. Thanks, guys.
Well, I don't have the why, but
Oh, I thought about
love
it.
bombs.
Wait,
I think he's saying he would fake his own death by
like carbo.
by telling a joke? And then...
Hot shot.
Tom, my mom's dead. Yeah, well, I used to think about when I counted the money at Ross, I was like, there's like $12,000 today. What if I just walk out the front door and go to Mexico? And I realized that was the whole plan. And then, yeah, I don't know. I do kind of like, if you guys all died and my girlfriend died, my mom died, and that anybody would even care that
My
I'd
dad
faked
was
my own
alive.
death. Yeah, if I had some kind of like podcasting listenership that I could bamboozle, I might just like disappear for a year and do it like a Jesse Michaels Buddhist monastery stay, and then just be like, oh yeah, I'm actually alive.
Yeah, you don't even have to fake your own death. You can just go somewhere and not talk to people.
It's more fun if it's a ruse.
That's true. What is the most effective way to fake a death? Like probably an explosion, honestly. Like,
Yeah, you want to get rid of all those dental records, whatever.
Yeah, you want something where there's like pretty much guaranteed to be no remains.
Yeah. No, what I would do is I would probably fake my own death, but I would pin it on Tom. I feel like that's the most
Don't
believable.
kid about that. I'm very easy to frame. It freaks me the fuck
You're
out.
very easy to frame.
Yeah, I'm rectangular.
hey, Tom, I'm just gonna take this this coffee mug here with your fingerprints on it.
Oh, your DNA is getting harvested, fam. It's funny because I can tell when Tom is like doing a bit, but also kind of serious.
Yeah, Tom is. That,
No, that's like one of my biggest paranoias is someone's going to frame me for something.
Yeah, you weren't smoking a cigarette outside, were you?
You in prison, and you look out the window, and there's just three little like claymation creatures.
You know what's fucked up about Tom is like Tom.
You
know,
can't rape it. You're not made out of clay.
I just realized
for all Tom's like mental health problems, he is also the person that the most absurd things happen to. So he has to just be like, "Am I crazy, or did a pelican just take my keys?" Like, Like you just like the universe is just like, let's see if you can fucking deal with this.
Yeah, no, like the world. Every person gets only like X amount of weirdness, and whenever there's a remainder, they just throw it at me. And
You're
my
like
life.
the Superman 3, like extra penny account of madness.
I am like picturing Gumby trying to frame you now for like.
Ooh, we got a really long ass voicemail about hemorrhoids. Do we want to do that one or save it?
Let's save that one.
Okay.
Do we have any other ones?
We do. I want to keep a couple for the other show. Yeah, we'll just leave. The other ones are short. And this episode's been long as hell anyway. We got one more question via email from old listener, Alex Yorchak. Thank you for checking in, buddy. I've been listening since episode 1. Day 1, listened to my episodes multiple times because I use the show as background noise while I work. Thank you. So my question is, which platform should I be listening to the show on? I listen on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, on your website, but I'm not consistent. Do you get any benefit at all from me listening to the show on one platform versus the other? Not at all. And the second, it doesn't matter.
Well,
Whatever.
that doesn't help on iTunes if more people listen through that to boost our ratings.
No, it's all based on the RSS.
We should definitely insert some air horns here, just get her attention. You know.
Yeah. Second question, and I think this is kind of interesting. When I start to tell my friends about the show, I find myself having a hard time describing it so that it doesn't scare them away. People always ask me what I'm listening to, and I kind of wish I had an elevator pitch for Mean Boys. If you had to pitch the show in 30 seconds or less to a somewhat normal person, i.e. not someone going to jail for strangulation or someone making sexual advances at Connor, how would you pitch it?
Well, that's Cody, because Cody's not on the show.
Didn't I just pitch it to you somehow? Like I gave you my iTunes review. I don't have iTunes, so I just had to text it to you manually.
Not understanding the point of an iTunes
Yeah, it's just called a text.
Yeah.
Well, and I liked Ayn Rand and Great Eggs and Ham. That was pretty good like of this show.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
What do we got?
Replace it, Tom.
Because
Replace it.
we've tried to like do this for other shit before, like Morning Zoo Radio for people that hate Morning Zoo Radio.
Jimmy Fallon meets the Dead Kennedys.
No, it's Conan. The Late Night with Conan O'Brien meets the Dead Kennedys.
Okay.
I've the way I pitched it to my sister.
A very, very, very white Chappelle show.
The way I pitched it to my sister it was because she's like woke or whatever, and I told her it's the least progressive show for very progressive people.
Honestly, that's not terrible.
Yeah, there's a bit of that. Well, because it's just like
We just say
Alexis
the
Filth
mo-
is just like
Right.
a pro-gun,
We're not
non-binary
politically
person.
minded.
Yeah.
We just want to fuck around and we don't really care what you are.
It's irreverent.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hate this guy. I feel like a douche where I'm like, well, what we do is we make a souffle of artichokes and cut it with the knife of Occam's razor and present
Comedy
it.
soup.
garnished with just a sousant of ironic racism.
It is everything and nothing. You know, like
I don't know if this
dude.
helps, but I will tell you, I do play this podcast for every first date I've ever been on.
Really?
So
Why?
I'm just picturing you with a boombox outside the window.
That's why your hands.
Big child, come
shoulder-
to the window.
Shoulder pants.
we're in a car.
That's why your hands are so furry. Okay.
It's more we're in a car and we're driving somewhere, and then the child safety locks go on. I'm like, I got something to play for you.
Jesus fuck. No.
You ever heard a little song called Guten Days? Whatever.
It kind of weeds them out. You know what I mean?
I am the
Yeah, I
Fudge
could
Lord.
imagine.
No, the weak drop off fast.
The friend zone is irrelevant. Mean Boys is life. Mean Boys is pure. I am the Fudge Lord.
And you're like, yeah, this guy.
Want to fuck now? I'm not affiliated.
I will
Oh
never.
man, but now you can play
Nope,
this.
never playing this episode.
No, you got to play this
No.
episode. Dude, this episode's great, and you're gonna crush so much.
This is, you know what this is like? This is like on porn sites when they do fuck a fan, where it's like, wow, Sarah J is getting dicked down by a homeless dude who jerks off to her Bang Bros preview clips.
the library.
I tend to date progressive people, and I've said like 6 very non-progressive things. So I feel like
You're gonna be fine, man.
You guys were all, we're all.
Oh, you think
we're
you
all
cock
kidding.
blocked yourself with that incredibly racist remark you made? No, I'm kidding. I'm
wait,
kidding.
which one?
We good?
What's up?
Are we done? Do we have any more emails?
I don't know. Yeah, well, yeah, no, I was trying to wrap it up, but I didn't want to stifle the conversation. Yeah, we're gonna save some shit for tomorrow's episode, but yeah.
Connor, when do I just send my sketches to you or?
You can send them to the garbage. Care I'm not gonna have.
Did you write sketches?
Yeah, Keith didn't tell you.
Wait. Oh, you sent me sketches before.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sent me the Willy Wonka one.
We did one, didn't we?
Nope.
No.
Oh.
And then you sent me that NFL one, but then Tom did like a very similar one.
Yeah, Tom stole my sketch.
You guys, I'm headlining the
no,
Ontario Improv March. Sorry, Cody. I was just doing a dick move. Yeah, we'll look at it. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Stop being.
We should look at him.
I looked at him.
Let's go get him. I got to go walk over to the fridge really quick.
You're all in a
Dude,
magnet.
Cody, thank you so much.
I'm supporting you.
Man.
Yeah, dude, you're great. You took
Can
your
I
role as
have
a
a
punching
buck?
bag quite well.
No, I've never done that before. No one's ever used me as a punching bag in my life.
Dates, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
First
be
dates, first
tonight.
dates.
I will be at the Rec Room in Huntington Beach doing a set. Tuesday night, the night this is released. So come on out and see me.
Yeah, headlining the Ontario Improv on March 20th, doing the Gateway Show in LA at Echoes on Pico March 17th. That'll be a lot of fun. At Flabbers Burbank, March 23rd and 24th, and from the 25th through the 27th, I'll be up in the Central Valley doing a bunch of shows. I haven't been back there in a while, so please go check my Facebook and everything else for more details on that. February 27th, Throckmorton Theater in Mill Valley. That's going to be a great show. And, of course, February 23rd and 24th, headlining Comedy Off Main Street in Glendale, Arizona. Fun Club did a live Mean Boys there, spray painted a guy's T-shirt, and he drove it across the country to his girlfriend. That was very sweet. On some Oklahoma dates, I'm coming back, bitches. February 8th on the Shrine in Tulsa. February 9th, Oklahoma Music Hall of Fame in Muskogee, I think. And on February 10th, something in a place called Sand Springs. And I'm going to kill a bunch of Muslim people just as a Tuscan Raider tribute. You know.
Can I just say, we have done combined so many shows in Oklahoma for the least amount of Mean Boys. Do we have any fans in fucking Oklahoma?
We just got an email, a voicemail from a dude who's like, hey, you guys need to come back to Miami because even though you guys
Oh,
are
that's right. Yeah.
Mackin Chaps, you guys are pretty funny sometimes.
Yeah, he just hit a spittoon real hard. February 13th, I'll be at the Rec Room in Huntington Beach. February 15th, I will be at the Good Night in North Hollywood. February 20th, I will be doing stand-up at the Comedy Store before Roast Battle in the Belly Room. And March 15th through 17th, St. Patrick's Day weekend, I will be headlining some shows down in San Diego. I will have more information on venues and all that jazz for that very, very soon.
Yeah.
We're gonna follow you on because you'll probably get a bunch of weirdos. hitting you up
Oh
now.
yeah, you guys, you can follow me at CK Sarvis on Twitter. Yeah, tonight I think I'm going to be in Costa Mesa with a good girl's apartment, maybe doing some butt stuff.
You did send me a great text the other day where you were like,
That was this morning.
yeah, you sent me this. I was really high last night, so I lost track of time. But yeah, he sent me a text where he's like, yeah, every girl I'm seeing wanted to do anal all in the same week.
Cody,
It's
is
like
that
the
a
period synced up?
is that a book spot, or can you sign up for that? Is there
Is it lottery
or
minutes?
list?
Yeah.
You got to get drawn out of the bucket. It's
to get back into the
Yeah.
bucket. All right.
Ass riffs?
Oh, I'm back from the bathroom.
Fuck everything. God is dead.